Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah. We got we got the stream and your image with good old Sammy in the middle, and I'm assuming both these characters are Neptunia characters. I know the one on the right is. I don't know so much about no, one of the girls from don't they all have halos though? Or maybe it's just like a Neko version that their halo became cat ears. Okay. Oh, yeah. I should probably be checking the audio
Okay,
here real quick.
okay, there we go. There's my audio should be coming through now.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, nothing's gone wrong yet.
Hey, it's me.
It's better. I mean, it's better to always catch it like early on, you know.
Yeah. Let me just make sure the audio from this video is coming through
I'm
too.
really excited about my new bowl.
By the way, I've never noticed this about her jacket, but Neptune's like the strings. They
Oh
look like,
yeah,
they look like HDMI or DisplayPort cables.
yeah. I think
Or
they're.
DisplayPort.
I think because her whole thing is like Sega, so I think they're supposed to be one of the controller ports. I need to look at a bigger image to remember for sure, but
Does Sega own the series?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know they own Persona and like some other stuff where I'm like, oh really? Well, you know.
Yeah. It's owned by Idea Factory, who are.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, as far as I know, they've always been independent. And the whole thing was supposed to be like, kind of like a parody on the whole like console war thing, but they haven't
Yeah,
really.
that's what I understand.
Yeah, they haven't really been like going all that hard on the commentary in recent years. I guess because they've always favored releasing on the PlayStation consoles first, and PlayStation is censoring them. But I guess
Yeah.
they're just taking it.
I mean, the problem is, I think now if they were to make one now and just go over the whole history of it, because now like what's the console wars now?
Yeah.
Just Nintendo and Nintendo and Sony.
Yeah, Microsoft is pretty much giving up. I remember the
mean,
other
there's still-
day they said something like, "Oh, we're gonna focus even more on cloud for our next generation of consoles." Like, oh, okay.
We literally hired the same people as they did for the Stadia.
Yeah.
Surely they'll learn from their mistakes from before, right? And also we hired that lady who promoted, quote unquote,
Yeah.
the ooh yeah. Like, what didn't she say? Like, she's not even like a big fan of video games or something like that.
Yeah, like not even a gamer, I don't think.
I see. Yeah, that's an F right out of the gate there.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so I know you're not super familiar with Idubbbz, but I know you are somewhat familiar with Sam Hyde, right?
yes, before we get going, is it supposed to look kind of like this, where it's like you got the Reactovision and
Yeah, I just have that as a border. I should really, I gotta make a new border, but yeah, I just have this.
Is the idea you're gonna like do like a full screen whenever we start playing the video, or?
No. If you remember when we were reacting to the not E3 stuff last time, this is the same setup I had. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess I never saw that before, and I was just like, I wasn't sure if you're, because it kind of cut off. I wasn't sure if that was like the intended thing you're gonna go for, but whatever,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know a whole lot about, Idubbbz, other than what I've seen of like impressions, like very few comments about like, I guess he used to be cool and I don't know, based, quote unquote.
Yeah, he used to be edgy, like on the level of like Filthy Frank, if you remember those videos. Maybe not on that level, but they used to be in that same circle, pretty much.
I see. I've never seen much of Filthy Frank's videos. I've
Oh,
seen
okay.
some.
Yeah.
Um, I've seen obviously the one clip I like the most is the "It's time to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time to stop. Okay,
Yeah.
where the fuck are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop."
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
So
good old classic. Joji as
yeah.
he's become nowadays.
Yeah. So we're not gonna go through this whole video. This is just kind of a primer here, but this is this is still like, I think if Idubbbz made this video today, he just wouldn't release it. Um, and this was, he made this documentary on Sam Hyde when like he was just starting to like go into that like woke phase. So
I see.
so
So
he was already like becoming a different person at this point, but he wasn't like retarded, you know?
yeah. Well, my question is, what exactly is a content cop? Because when I think of like cop, I'm like thinking
Yeah.
like, what do you like writing this person a ticket? Is he gonna go good cop, bad cop, like just one person, or like maybe in a different costume or something, but it's the same guy, or arrest him? Like what does that mean?
Yeah, it
Because
was basically
I've never
his,
seen any of his videos, so
yeah, his series is basically just like dunking on other creators and like calling them out for stupid stuff. Which he stopped for a while and he said, "Oh, that was like my old toxic, edgy stuff." But he brought it back in an attempt to own Ethan Klein, the H3 guy.
yeah, I remember seeing that's like the latest one from like 2 months ago or something.
Yeah, but
I think.
it was like a completely different thing, and it ended up being like really pathetic, and it backfired so hard on him that like he basically had to like pull out of Creator Clash, like give Clash 3 over to like other organizers, even though that's like his thing that he made.
Creator Clash, like what is this, like celebrity death match?
Yeah, that's like basically just big YouTubers doing boxing matches with each other.
Oh, it's just so like Boogie versus Wings of Redemption or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's way more variety.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, let's.
yeah. Oh wow.
A lot of people think I'm crazy, but what they don't know is that this authentic ethnic head wrap enables me to move, shuck and jive, and groove like an ethnic person. For the sake of argument, you come at me in a public situation, and I have to shoot through a crowd of people to defend myself.
Self-defense situation? Bitch, I'm in jail.
They've made him into a meme, which basically means the trolls own him now.
A hoax that makes the rounds just about every time there's a mass shooting in the U.S. The gunman was a man named Sam Hyde.
Yeah, I've seen some of these pictures, like the one with the AK or whatever.
Yeah. So
But I haven't seen a whole lot of like. I'll just say I've not seen a whole lot of Sam Hyde. I know he's edgy comedy and everything, but
Yeah.
I just know some stuff.
yeah, so basically this video was kind of responsible for like basically like giving Sam, because Sam his content was a little bit on the downward decline at this
Okay.
time, and then when this came out,
It's like it gave him like fuel.
yeah, kind of kickstarted it again. But Idubbbz, his intent with this wasn't to like do that. It kind of backfired on him. His intent was to like make Sam like look bad or like to get one over on him.
Okay.
But the thing is, like when he asked to do a documentary on Sam kind of realized that's what was going on. So they made up. They basically counter trolled him before Idubbbz could troll them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sam, because not many people know much. Yeah.
Groovy music.
It's a different energy. It says, "Welcome to Massachusetts." Welcome to Massachusetts. Cool. I was definitely going into the whole thing like super nervous. I didn't want to mess anything up because it really felt to me like there was a lot to mess up. I'm going into sort of a world that I don't understand at all. I know nothing about the guy really, other than what he chooses to put out there in the world.
Hey, wow, I can't believe this is happening. I'm Hayden. I'm here for the like documentary and stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Sam called me and everything.
Oh, awesome. Good to meet you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
So
as we're
this is the
going-
first like setup, because like Idubbbz is supposed to be doing the documentary, but then
Yeah.
like Sam has one of his guys come and be like, "Oh, Sam just hired me to like help you guys out with the documentary."
Yeah.
The
By the way, I'm
office.
just gonna okay. I'm just setting up the volume mixer so that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to keep like pausing and like commenting.
Okay.
Because yeah, the problem it would be if we didn't. You know,
Okay. Do you want the
Um,
video to keep playing so you could check the volume there?
Sure.
We
Yeah.
run into like a random 19.
Yeah, you can just, like, talk about whatever, you know.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Idubbbz. I was like, well,
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't know
yeah,
who
that should be
this
fine.
is very confusing. Turns out he was just
Yeah.
a kid that Sam had hired to come film more parts of the documentary. So that
Yeah, I kind of
by
figured that
surprise.
much.
Yeah.
Especially when you tell me it's like counter trolling. You know.
Yeah.
I wish I had I have a car, but the battery's dead, so my grandfather's like fixing it up. and
What's your
everything.
step?
So,
What's up?
so I got the car. I have,
Just bump in the camera.
Yeah. Come on. Whoa.
Play.
So I mean, I don't know if you want to go and watch this on your own afterwards, but like,
Yeah.
how much of this do you want me to spoil for you? Because there's pretty much a bit like giant plot twists in all this.
Well, yeah, I don't know like how efficiently and I don't know how efficiently you want to go through this. If you have like, 'cause I know it seems like this game's mostly going to be about Idubbbz here,
Yeah.
or talking about like them. So yeah, because I know you already said that you get counter trolled here,
Yeah.
and then at some point I know he meets that one lady. I forget her name. I saw it.
So
Um,
when we got into
you know.
Sam's
Oh yeah.
office,
Are you talking about Idubbbz's girlfriend or the girl in this documentary?
The girlfriend. I don't even know. Like I haven't
Okay.
seen any girl in this
So-
document. I like I said, I've not previewed this.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of coming into this like kind of fresh, so that way it gives you the opportunity to talk more about because you're more of an expert on this. Because some of the lolcows we've talked about like DSP or we haven't really talked about LTG, but probably wouldn't be a good idea with that because I mean, have you seen his mod team and the photos they send out?
Yeah.
But some of these other lolcows we've talked about, we I at least have some familiarity with.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
I mean,
I'm not
yeah.
super versed on Idubbbz, but I think it's I know him mainly through this Sam Hyde documentary, and I just think it's funny that like Sam Hyde kind of broke his brain pretty much. So like when this was made, this was kind of like he had stopped. I think he had like just stopped doing the content cops, and this is when he was with the infamous girlfriend, who he's still with,
Okay.
the one who's like she has a OnlyFans, and she basically turned.
I didn't know that, but I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
And I don't know if it's still open or not, but like I heard like sometimes she opens it and then closes it and opens it back again. But yeah, she basically turned him into a cuck and kind of like took over his life, kind of like runs everything from before, I would say in the background, but now she's like more at the forefront of everything.
So it's basically reverse 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Maybe not literally, but well, who knows? Maybe it is literal. I'm sure Kiwi Farms has probably pulled up something and be like, they get up to some kooky things, sometimes.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Good.
yeah, so that's Anissa, his girlfriend.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's Anissa or something. It's like kind of a weird name. I don't really hear that many people.
Yeah, and like I think she's responsible for like really turning him woke and all that stuff, or at least accelerating it. And she looks exactly what you think she might look like. Tattoos,
Yeah, I think
piercings.
I've seen
and-
I think I've seen pictures of her, and not exactly the Not exactly the tomboy you want, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, and together they made the whole Creator Clash thing this year. I don't know when it is, probably later in the summer, but this year would be the third one, Creator Clash 3. And when they were doing
Okay.
the first one, and I'm guessing it's because of getting bamboozled during this documentary, and then watching the documentary make Sam Hyde even more popular. But
Yeah.
like they were still in like communication with each other, Sam and Idubbbz. So they had a few of these like I think on like Keemstar's podcast or like these Twitter Spaces or whatever, where they would discuss the business and the plans of everything, and they were basically just like, no, we can't have Sam Hyde here. He's too much of a risk. like.
Yeah, after he like, you know, took advantage of the situation. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it got like really weird. Like they thought Sam Hyde would try and come to the venue and like kill Idubbbz. so
Okay.
so they
You
would
know, the
like
guy's
they would hire
He's like a boxer, but
yeah, they would like their security. They would specifically tell their security like they would train him and like train the security and tell them like, all right, this is Sam Hyde. This is what he looks like. So like
this is how he rumbles, you know, in the ring. Yeah.
So like any of the people coming to watch the show, like if they were in a costume, the security would like pull them aside and make them like take their mask off and make sure that it's not Sam Hyde.
I'm just imagining now, like Sam Hyde does like this thing where he has like a bunch of people and they try to get together, and then they make an opening, and then you know he just comes in and gets like that one knuckle sandwich and you know KO, you know.
And I think Sam had one of his guys like Photoshop a picture of himself at the crowd in Creator Clash and then tweet it. So that really got Idubbbz like terrified.
Oh, this is some lead 4chan level trolling now.
Yeah. So yeah, that for whatever, like I understand feeling burned by him or whatever because of this. But like I really don't know what brought on the whole like, oh, Sam's out to get me, he's gonna come kill me thing. And then let me see, there's another video. Let me see if I could find it. What the fuck? All right.
Lose 100 pounds, win 250K. I just pull up and see like this is what I come up to. Trump military parade. I feel like you could make a video just on that guy on that thumbnail. You know, but oh
Yeah.
well.
Hey, it's me, Tyler. I just got my bowl cut.
That is not what I pasted.
I think it's time to call in the big guns. I just texted Idubbbz. Yo, got a serious prob. This is Julian from Sam.
So I am not seeing anything in this
Call.
in the picture here.
Oh, try.
Okay, now I can see it. I just had to refresh.
Okay, so yeah, this was like a few months after
I think it's
the
time to
documentary
call-
came out. So they were still like in contact with each other.
I see.
But I guess Sam didn't realize that like
Texted
Idubbbz like
Idubbbz.
hated
Yo,
him.
got
I
a
guess.
serious prob. This is Julian from Sam's phone. Can you call? Something happened. It's kind of like calling an ex-girlfriend or something. Hey.
What's up?
Okay.
First of all, I wanted to just apologize and I'm sorry for everything.
Got the dramatic music.
I'm listening.
Someone wailing on the
You know
keys.
what NFTs are, right?
Yeah.
Something that died off a few years ago.
This is me coming to you, hat in hand.
At least I think they did, anyways.
Totally apologetic. Could you help promote our NFT project? And I'm serious. And I'm sorry for everything.
I mean, I could sort of hear the little snicker in your voice.
No.
But yeah, I get it. It's all right though.
I'm just kidding. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. At
You
the
good?
gym right now. I gotta get back to squatting.
Who's your next opponent?
Wadding, huh? He's just looking for like he's like homeless, or he's like taking dumps everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Which you know, Beaufort is just kind of a filthy image, but you know, in the mind, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so clearly not exactly on the most friendly of terms, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, there was this like behind the scenes thing where like during the documentary, someone from Sam's crew heard Idubbbz say something along the lines of, "I'm not used to not being in charge. I'm used to being like the puppet master or something like that." So
Used to being like the guy heading things up, which
yeah, basically like steering the narrative basically. And since like Sam took away that ability for him to do that for the documentary, and there was this other guy that Idubbbz did a documentary on. His name was I think it's Airsoft Fatty, and
Oh wow! Just after that one video on the front page, I guess why not?
Oh, I probably missed it.
Oh, it was the one Mr. Beast like lose 100
that
pounds.
one
He
again?
won like
Yeah.
that 800 grand award,
Yeah.
But yeah,
So like this one, I don't know how true it is because this guy Airsoft Fatty, he does have like some issues, but he was saying that like Idubbbz basically took advantage of him with the documentary that he did on him, and other stuff like that, and he wasn't getting the money he was promised or something like that. So when Sam Hyde did his fish tank live stream show, he brought Airsoft Fatty on that, and kind of got him an audience again, got his popularity going. So I guess that hold on a second. I think there's a creature staring at me.
wait, a creature like an animal or something.
I'm in the basement, so like we get slugs in here sometimes. I thought I saw one.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. He lived in he has Asmon Gold set up, guys. I mean, I've never been in there in real life, obviously, but
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have my bug spray at the ready just in case. But yeah, it's that time of year again when all the bugs come out. So
good old raid
Shadow
bug
Legends.
spray. Yep. So yeah, so he's talking with this fatty, whatever his name is.
Yeah, so I think
fatty fish tank or whatever. you
yeah,
know.
so I think Sam kind of taking this guy under his wing and like trying to rehabilitate him and giving him that platform to like say like Idubbbz screwed me over. I think that pissed him off even more. But this was like a whole year after the first Creator Clash, so like he had already come in contact with Sam Hyde and all that stuff.
I see.
And then just outside of like the Sam Hyde circle, there's like I said, the main thing comes back to like Anissa, and like everyone's always they were trying to tell Idubbbz like you need to leave this girl, she's not good for you, she's like destroying your business, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, like there's like several warning signs, several red flags being raised at full mast, here, like don't, you better not have entered into her. If you have, pull out immediately.
Yeah, and I think like they made a podcast, of course, because everyone has a podcast, and
including us, kind of, if you think about it.
Yeah.
We're talking about content cops and dunking on people. I mean, it's like we're looking at a mirror image. Like how did you know they're doing like a Silent Hill 2 movie?
Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
I saw it on a certain site. A certain forum you and I are both familiar with. I won't name drop, but yeah, it's Silent Hill, and I could tell because the game opens with like James looking into the mirror, and I'm like, okay, this is basically just going to be what's the movie? What's the movie that inspired Silent Hill? From the '90s, starring Tim Robbins.
That I don't know.
I literally had I have the cover art in my head. Fuck. I hate anytime I lose my thought,
Yeah.
my train of thought, and we're already going on a rabbit trail.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, to bring it back
Yeah.
around, yeah, like so like during their podcasts, like because I guess they don't have enough to talk about.
Okay,
She just
yeah.
like starts revealing like personal shit that like no one should probably reveal. And
Wait, specifically to PPP and
oh no, they're
the other guy?
they're just reacting to the podcast in this clip. This
Oh,
is
okay,
this
I
isn't
thought-
even the clip I'm talking about. This is just one of their most recent ones. But on one episode, she was like, "Oh yeah, Idubbbz has like IBS, and he had to wear a diaper once because we were going to be out for."
Okay, irritable bowel syndrome. In case people don't know what that's short for.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, we were in this one thing one day where we were going to be out for a long time, so he had to wear a diaper or some shit like that." And it's like, why would you ever like? Because I don't think that was public knowledge before. Like, I don't think anyone knew about that. And then she reveals.
And when you revealed that, it's like, bro, it's like you made him look even worse. Like people were already telling you to get away from this lady, and
Yeah.
now she went and like because that's not a good look.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if that's like, I'm assuming that's something someone's born with. It's not like something that gets developed.
Yeah,
like
I think
bad
that's
habits or
kind of
something.
like a lifetime thing.
So it's not like it's like Idubbbz should have been eating healthier. Like people talk about like DSP and
Yeah.
like him having the gout.
Yeah.
So, but that's still, yeah, not a good look.
Yeah. So, and well, here's Anissa. The thing for me is like, I'm pretty sure before she came along, like he was already a millionaire or whatever, and he was super popular on YouTube, on top of the world and everything. And it's like, on top of like all her personality issues, like you're throwing that all away for like for this chick. It's like, and even with all that money, she's still like, oh, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans. It's like, why?
Yeah, it's like if you already have like millions of dollars. I've always heard people say like when it comes to like OnlyFans, it's kind of like I had to strip to get through college,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which still isn't like not good,
Yeah.
I like how Idubbbz just has this smirk,
Since the boxing coach's interview,
But he's crying on the inside.
this image of them at Denny's.
Yeah, you just advice animal like when you think you've outsmarted everyone, but you're dying on the inside,
Yeah.
I weighed more than Ian two years.
Oh, and then also she has a crush on Hassan Piker.
Oh,
Good old Hamas Piker. Hamas
we
Diddy
got
Piker.
he had the triangle, literal love triangle here going on.
So when Idubbbz did the new content nuke, people were like, oh, this was Anissa's idea because she wanted to get on Hassan's good side, because the video featured Hassan and a lot of like his ilk on it.
So evil.
Yeah.
So like,
And the coach would be like, no, move your head. And Ian would be like, because I really liked it. It was kind of cute. It was endearing.
Baby chicken.
Right.
He's gonna grow.
Oh no.
Kind of endearing, kind of like talking down like he's a kid or something.
yeah, and he's right there, and she's like making fun of him.
Oh, okay. I for a second I wasn't sure because he had like longer,
Yeah.
a mullet, which seems to be
his hairstyle
like coming back.
changes like all the time.
It's like I don't know. Whenever I first heard like a mullet, I always thought it just meant like long hair, but it's like a specific kind of long hair,
Yeah, it's weird. I've seen a lot of like leftist like YouTubers, like specifically like white guys, like they look kind of like this. Like they have the mullet now for some reason, they're full of tattoos, and they're usually wearing something that makes them like like kind of hillbilly clothing, but obviously they don't talk or act like that, but they're just like wearing that. Like
they ain't talking like this,
Yeah, and that it's always so weird to me. It's like, all right, what's the ulterior motive here? Like, are we trying to like tune out the hillbillies, or like what's going on? But
or do like stage like a false flag and be like, Trump supporters totally totally did this crazy thing and like massacred a bunch of illegals,
Yeah.
immigrants, but whatever,
Yeah.
as they'd say it.
That stuff's been so like I've seen people post about it on LinkedIn now, and like as retarded as
Wait.
LinkedIn usually is, like people are usually smart enough to not get political on there, but I mean it's always been, just like any other social media, it's been left leaning.
I've never used LinkedIn just because I feel like I don't know. I don't like the idea of tying what is essentially your income.
Yeah.
I mean, I might understand if you're like an actual like big deal person. You're making like a bunch of money and you're actually have a career.
Yeah.
That would make sense. But if you're just going to like random warehouse job or something, it's
Yeah.
like what's the link? All you need is maybe an Indeed for like the resume.
Yeah. I only
And
have
that's
one
assuming
just
you're
because in the past, like certain job applications required it for some reason. But I don't actually use it as in like post or anything. Like
I was gonna say I wouldn't have revealed that, but yeah, it's not like I totally have an account at forum XXYYZZ.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, you could only see stuff on there if you have an account. So, I mean, that would be
okay.
good.
I mean, 'cause I know like Facebook sometimes it lets you like go on things without having an account, but eventually it'll be like please make an account.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
yeah, you pretty much need an account to do to like see anything on there.
And then search results are all like those sites and Reddit, and it's like bruh,
Yeah.
unless you have an account there and you're logged in on the browser or whatever.
Yeah, but like I said, I
Anyways.
don't post anything on there anyways, so it's whatever.
So, anyways, he's going from like kind of shaved head to mullet here, like he's a Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
And like Escape from New York.
I mean, yeah, 140. Yeah. Very skinny.
That's how he's saying how much he weighs, huh?
Yeah. So Anissa weighs more than he does.
I know he said that, and I'm like thinking like by how much?
Perfect example.
Because I mean, I've heard like women tend to hold like more weight
Yeah.
than men do.
Yeah.
Especially if they want to have like a baby, because at that point you have to be eating a lot,
Yeah.
And but obviously you watch what you're eating,
Yeah. But
and just
thankfully
what
I
you
don't.
let in your body in general,
Yeah, but thankfully I don't think they plan on reproducing.
And it's just sad.
Well, I guess that's that's one positive in this situation.
Boundaries and push back, but no, he just allows Anissa to felt him again and again and again.
Imagine he went, what's this bitch saying? Everyone would be like, based, awesome. She'd be like, okay. She'd be like more no, but she just walks all over him. He is the opposite of what you should be.
Absolute doormat.
Yeah.
Posted Idubbbzz getting beat up by a woman on her socials.
No, I haven't even seen he got beat up by a woman.
Boxing experience.
And you're supposedly training too.
Yeah, and it's like I mean, I actually, it's funny. I saw a video just the other day about like people like overconfident like content creators or people just in general challenging like fighters, like UFC tier fighters.
Yeah.
And I know like one guy said he could take this one female down, and it's like supposedly in the video they said that like this is like one of the strongest like female martial artists in like the United States or something, and she just like grappled him to death basically.
Wow.
It's just like a random video about like people doing that. I know I had like the one incident with like Mike Tyson on the airport, like the one guy like harassing him, and then he and then people were eventually like, oh yeah, chill out, Tyson, it's not worth biting this guy's ear off,
Bad feminist and all this. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Drenched in sweat and has some bruises.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this is a creator clash
Yeah.
like stage here I'm looking at.
Yeah, this
Not
is
UFC.
Yeah, Creator Clash.
Right there. Yeah. On the mic.
See, the reporter had to like
Read off of the
question.
You had one job. Well, you know, when you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. Maybe this guy was doing it for free. I don't know.
Watch this.
Penis to get monkeys. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was an absolutely hell
He looks at the cue card 3 times.
of a fight.
Oh my god.
Like at least you could at least like add the bit, like put like be like, Idubbbzz, you had a
Like it's the same question you
Yeah.
ask at the end of every fight. Like it doesn't change.
Yeah, eventually, I mean, maybe if you know, at the very least have like a cue card, maybe like a first holding up a sign, like that's like indistinguishable.
Yeah.
You know.
He's crying. He's soft. Oh, he's crying.
From like getting beat up or from like winning.
I guess from winning, but like I know they put a lot of money into this and everything, but like it's a boxing match for e-celebs. Like you're not like you're not going up against
And
Mike Tyson. Like what are you crying for?
Yeah, it's not like, you know, there's like actual like, you know, not like lots of money is, you know on the line here, and even then
Yeah.
it's like
Even then, like
you got-
this event is supposed to be for charity anyway, so they're not supposed to be like taking in anything.
Yeah, and the charities, it's always like, yeah, about that, it's just for tax evasion or something, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe even like the mob might be
Yeah.
involved in this, you know, like you're just sitting there and be like, okay, this is how this fight's gonna go down. If you don't, we're gonna have some fun with that butt of yours tonight, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know, whatever the mob gets up to, you know, these days.
Well, apparently it came out recently that apparently Creator Clash 2 was so badly managed that they lost money on it, even though they took.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think I do remember that. That was one snippet I do remember reading in like a random comment.
Yeah.
That he apparently he got a bachelor's in like business and he lost like 250 grand or something like that,
Yeah.
which is not as bad as a certain.
Yeah, even
you
though they
know,
took in
certain
more,
people, you know.
yeah, even though they took
Yeah.
in more money than the first Creator Clash, they still like bungled it so bad that they ended up losing money.
Mismanagement. But mismanagement on the level of a Kickstarter project or an Indiegogo campaign.
Yeah.
Just relax, you know. Breathe in. I know you're caught in the moment, you know.
Appreciate everyone. You know, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I really do.
Is that Alana Pierce?
No, that's Anissa with a different color hair.
But because yeah, with that hair and the face, it looks similar to her a little, or him, or I don't whatever.
Funny
it
you
is.
mention her. I think she actually will be in Creator Clash 3. Alana.
Talk about calling it. You know?
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know who she's fighting, but I hope she loses.
Well, yeah. Yep. I have a feeling that's the case with like everyone involved here. Or, like I hope.
Yeah, I
they
mean,
lose, you know?
yeah. I mean, because like they at the end of it's in different hands now, but they were the ones who get to choose who participates, and it's your average liberal YouTuber.
Certainly not Sam Hyde or anything, you know.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be us. Not that we, you know, be putting up much of a fight, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I mean, just like the thing is like all these guys are already rich, and it's like now you want to risk brain injury for some clout, like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so these are like real fights. This isn't like the WWE or anything like that.
No, these are
Yeah.
like they actually like they pay. If you're on the ticket, they I mean you have to pay some of it yourself, but they do pay for like they do hire trainers for everyone, like actual professionals, and you do have like a 6 to 8 month regimen to like get ready and all that stuff.
I see.
Yeah, and they are let me see if I could find.
I mean, that's still not enough time if you're like go up against Jackie Chan or something, you know.
Yeah.
Which actually reminds me, I did order a bunch of Jackie Chan DVDs, you know.
Oh.
Like Drunken Master, the
Oh, okay.
Legend of Drunken Master, and
Yeah.
like, you know, I think I have like the third what is it? The third fucking Rush
Rush
movie.
Hour?
Yeah, Rush Hour,
Yeah.
you know.
I have
Yeah.
I have the trilogy special edition on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I had the first two, but this one. Yeah, I did think this one comes with like the second. Comes with like all the ones I already have, but
Yeah.
So.
And then
But-
before that, it was Dr. Mike.
Yeah.
What were the thoughts going through your head when Ian started crying? Please be honest.
I mean, that wasn't I didn't think.
I like how his streams are him just like walking around. By the way,
Yeah.
Crying in that situation.
it's certainly different than like most other live streamers.
Yeah.
I was just like, this kid.
I mean, when you're popular, you could probably do whatever and just get money.
Bitch girlfriend made him.
Yeah.
And it made me
True.
sad.
I personally think him crying there makes him a.
Oh yeah.
You know
I think
what?
you know it's bad when Sam Hyde feels bad enough
You
for you
know?
to show mercy like that and be like, no. Guys,
Yeah,
listen,
I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Sam Hyde, but
you would've
Yeah.
cried
yeah,
first.
yeah.
You have to have fallen pretty low to where Sam Hyde's like, okay, I'll show mercy.
Yeah, I'll chill out.
Yeah, because Sam Hyde, he's like on the warpath against
Yeah.
Hassan,
Yeah.
for good reason,
Yeah.
All night he was coughing. I was like, oh my god.
Especially with everything that's been happening like in the last month,
Oh yeah.
and how extreme things have gotten.
Yeah.
But anyways,
She's so full
whole
of
whole other topic,
Yeah.
You can't fight on broken
Wow.
legs.
Jesus.
You can't fight on
I don't that one. I don't know her name, but
Idubbbzz, you need to choose better, buddy.
First time we watched this,
yeah, this is the moment you get to.
actually realize what she was saying.
Wait, is that you zooming in or?
No,
is
no,
that
that was Andy zooming in.
Okay. I was like, that would be cool if you get to do that, on this.
Like, just like,
All I gotta say,
this is
all I
like, this
gotta
is
say
what I have. This is what I could have had.
All I gotta say is I know which one I choose.
Yeah.
Even if she's probably also not exactly but still.
Yeah. I mean, at least there's no visible tattoos or piercings, so that's already a one up.
Yeah.
Facing him. You know what I mean? It's very from a year ago.
Yeah, she just was smiling for the camera,
Yeah.
It's awkward, yeah.
Oh, what?
Let me just add.
I imagine this guy's like, man, I could date her right now. It's double date here,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Even if he could breathe and didn't have fractured shins.
Guys,
Oh my god.
this is actually
He's
sad.
all beat up. It's very sad.
He looks like
I guess I can't really. Okay, I guess I kind of see some
He's so
beat up
evil,
parts.
bro.
Yeah.
Might just be like the resolution of the video.
Yeah, probably.
Explain why you cried, because I feel like.
Okay, dude, if you're gonna have a mic, at least put like a foam filter and a pop
Yeah.
filter over it.
Like, Jesus Christ, man, you're rich.
Oh, ooh. You wanna
Damn.
tell everybody why
He's
you
part of
cried?
the Black Eye Club now. Have you seen you've seen those videos of like politicians of like black suddenly like they have like a black
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
Fashion, and that's
how
you can like work on your fashion.
Get ready for this one.
Whatever 3 words work for you.
What?
So for Ian,
There
for
you go.
example, like I would say trashy or trailer park would be one.
Like what you should be going for.
No.
I hate Idubbbzz too, but I hate her like it's almost like because there
Trailer
are
park.
guys who are with chicks like this. This is a chick that will
By the
ruin
way,
your mind and who you are.
Anissa is the very definition of white trash trailer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like
She's a
what is
fucking-
Idubbbzz see in her? I mean, I understand not everyone has
Like,
same upbringings and everything, but
Yeah.
organized and like simple.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that H3's wife also was in the routine of dyeing her hair.
That's
Yeah.
mean. That's mean.
Then again, it seems like a lot of women nowadays are
Yeah.
into
I
that.
think, yeah, just anyone on the left. Any women on the left, really.
Man,
Wow.
almost feel bad.
Well, I don't want to go into personal details, but
Like this is
anyways, I wouldn't say all of them are necessarily like that, but
But like,
that's all I'll say.
There's 3 descriptors that he
You know,
kind of
live.
likes
Yeah.
to follow. He likes like
Why is your woman talking for you?
I know.
Why is your woman?
Yeah, like I'm at least like
anyone?
usually you would have like someone like maybe stepping in or like interjecting.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming like this is like at least 4 people.
Yeah.
Maybe a 5th person being the camera guy. I don't know. It just pushes like camera 1 angle 1 through 4 or A through D or how. I don't know. I've never operated a camera like this before. Where you have like multiple angles.
Yeah.
Anything like to like okay, when you're a woman in public emasculates you, it's over. You're now it's resentful. It's resentful. They should be pumping you up, right? Making you feel good. Everything's a little joke or a jab. That's whatever.
Who Anissa does?
Oh, I assume you already know this, but he took her last name when they got married.
I think I remember reading something about that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And we have a new challenger. Enter Karma Decimation.
Oh, I didn't even hear anything. Hold on.
How you doing?
So let me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me send you the watch party link, good sir.
Watch party. What party are we watching?
The party of watches.
The sub versus dub party. We're having a big giant anime debate over whether you should watch all your anime subtitled or dubbed. And there might be a third option for just learning the language itself and listening to it naturally.
Now we're looking at Idubbbzz. We're catching up on Idubbbzz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pull that up on either your laptop or your tablet, whatever you're using.
Now we have Silly 2 Weeks, Nervous Pear, and Daily Pancake.
Oh, there we go. Daily Pancake. All right.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've actually had pancakes. Funnily enough.
Yeah. All right. Is that playing for you, Karma?
Like dang things.
Well, this isn't normal. Like this isn't playful banter. This isn't a joke. Like this is constant.
Yeah, it is.
She's constantly degrading and humiliating him in public in order to break him down, lower his sense of self-esteem and sense of self, so that he's easily able.
Yeah, I just have it like at a low volume so I can hear you guys still.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think part of this whole trip to
I'm just adjusting things on my end. Don't worry about.
Is to isolate Ian even further to get her involved in him involved in her support network, and so that he'll be brain.
Oh, Karma, it's coming through on your microphone. The audio
Yeah,
from the video.
Yeah.
Tons of stuff so it doesn't.
I see.
And not question even at this
Alright.
time when he's completely destroyed his career and his.
Are you using your headset for Discord?
Is it better? Is it better now?
Let me play.
It seemed like it was a little bit better.
Really is twisted. She's sick.
Yeah, but yeah, I adjusted. We're good now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Way better. Way clearer.
That web.
All right. So here's this nervous panda. Nervous panda.
That's the random names it gives us.
I think I'm the only one with the same consistent name.
Yeah, in Silly 2 Weeks.
I think that's me.
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
I just I came up with it on the spot, just whatever,
And I guess I'm the
Daily
Pancake.
DP.
DP. Dragon Punch. Or
Dude, let me see how this comes in. All right. Yep. You guys see it?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, so this is the app that you were talking about before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
About
just a website, so you don't have to download anything.
Yeah.
So you want to start putting that in the browser thing when you start doing these things, or is this just like a test run?
Or this is just for when we're
we've done it.
reacting to stuff. We've used it already.
Yeah, we used it for the DSP stream.
Yeah.
And I think some other streams before.
Okay.
With pretty much everybody online in order to preserve this. I've destroyed my
Okay, yeah, this is very user friendly. I like it.
Yeah, it keeps us all in sync.
And now know, the reality
Yeah,
is that
I just wonder if this.
I imagine part of what held him back.
I know if like Discord, if we like stream something, it won't be at like full speed. Like if
I mean,
you like watch a movie or something.
Yeah, it'll be 720p, limited to 30 FPS, and it doesn't let you completely full screen on Discord.
Yeah.
And that's just the
And
way
I have to like parsec it or something.
I would kind of prefer that if you was like actually playing the game with other people, so they get the lag really.
Is to make the content cop about
Oh, the Discord streaming or
yeah, anything that contributes to that, because there was like a couple of times where Immortalix will have people that want to play with them, and if they wanted to troll, like I'd rather them have the lag of the Discord or anything else, so that way they're not in time with us and then ruin the experience for everyone.
I think he gets a divorce.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about that with YouTube because YouTube is always behind.
Tries to invest it wisely.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I've never really experienced that situation. So I'm just trying to visualize the context in which that would happen.
Oh, you don't even have to. You can just Google it. It's on the internet.
Getting into a
Oh, okay.
online, it's just going to be
Yeah, literally. You can look at these people that have like tens of hundreds of thousands.
Oh, he means like people stream sniping, like LTG and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think anything as far as like gaming or even like that would like require like full speed we would have to worry about, at least for what we would like to do.
Yeah.
Or what some of the stuff I would like to do, admittedly.
But he really ought to try and keep it the high road as much as possible.
So there's something about domestic violence and abuse happening. I just heard, because I know we were talking about like technical.
So it's not confirmed, but I think there's been times where like she beat Idubbbz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the tiger.
Just like,
with the trailer parks, Ian.
Yeah. He wants to die. He's so embarrassed by that.
What'd you say, Karma? You sound far away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. He should
Are you using a headset?
Shut the up.
Headset? No. Wait, where's my headset? Oh, there it is. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, see if you can.
Alright.
Even in just
Get me all teched out. It's crazy.
He needed to defend himself in some way in that moment, and he just allowed himself to be castrated. It's brutal.
It'd have to be like you'd have to be a bit harsher there. If your chick said that, you have to go like, have you seen yourself?
Well, listen, I think that the first time she said it, he needed to cut it off right away and address it there, and you can deflect it in kind of a non-serious way and not make it obvious that you're seething. And that's how it should have been shut down, but he let it keep going and going and going to the point where
I mean, you can handle it, politely, take it into the next room and, discuss things.
What the like it's a crazy dumpster fire on the street.
Yeah, then it's like, on a video where they're already like courting, looks bad.
Yeah. Or
a long
live.
time ago, and maybe he did and
Yeah.
just didn't listen, and then he just let it go. But it's just a disaster.
Your Posh Vice says there is no rock bottom. Rock bottom is when you stop digging. Very good.
Yeah, it really is true. It can always get worse. A lot of people
It's
say,
a
"Oh,
deep
it can't
pit."
get any worse." No, it actually can.
And you know what
always
Nietzsche
get
said
worse.
about looking into the abyss?
Yep.
It looks back into you.
What the hell is this?
Is that her last name?
He's taken her last
Here we
name.
go.
It's tough.
Brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he didn't even know that when they did the
Married
documentary.
in June, with Idubbbz's last name changed from Washburn to Joma. My brother, oh man, he is deeply in pain.
All right, let's move on here.
This is just the quality of the video, it being like that low res.
Yeah.
Back on Twitter. Oh,
Oh, is this like when he came back?
Yeah, this was
out of nowhere.
Yeah, this was like 2 years ago or something. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was like more recent,
Or maybe because I know he came back and left. Maybe he came back again. I don't know.
minutes. It was a good one, huh?
The return of the return of the return of Leafy, who is finally here.
First 2 minutes of this
Until he has to
is
return again.
presented unedited, just so that people can recognize how fucking terrible this program really is,
This is
and the sort of shit that I have to suffer
The
through.
bog.
Okay?
I think this is their podcast, what they call it.
Out of
Oh.
over an hour and a half,
I'm thinking like, oh
we're
great,
able
I think they're about to
only
get swampy.
spray 7 minutes, and the reality is most of it is dog shit.
Men. Actually, it's a problem with women. Okay?
Yeah.
The problem with
That's an
women
interesting
is
cube
I
you
had
got
a
there.
moment where I was gonna share something.
Is that like your
And I was like, I'm
like
gonna do
demonic
it.
like
I'm not
you
gonna
know
wait for a
summoning
podcast.
ritual
I'm gonna make
like
a
Rubik's
connection.
cube? You know,
And so I
Rubik's cube, whatever they call it.
Probably belongs to her. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one who got
Who's,
it.
who's the guy with the NASA shirt?
I guess they're
And the
tech.
Sennheiser 598.
I guess they're a tech guy.
Yeah. I do wish I had those Sennheiser headphones, like the olive color ones. Just for the appearance.
Yeah.
It's also like closed back as opposed to open back, like HD 650s, but not like a big deal.
It's a mental.
Which one do you have? Do you have the 650?
Yeah, 650.
Okay.
That's the one I use for my computer. I also have like a cheaper one that I use for like the deck.
Oh, okay.
Um.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about. Alright, so first she got a breast enlargement and then she got a breast reduction.
Can't make up her mind, huh?
Yeah, and she didn't even use her own money to pay for it. She made Idubbbzz pay for it.
Well, I mean, she already walks over him enough, you know.
Yeah.
Idubbbzz broke and cucked. That's what I see on the bottom.
Do some deadlifts, bitch.
Okay, no, good for you. I think that's really good.
But you can say it for the audience.
Okay, we have a surprise for the audience.
The flapjack titties is what they're saying.
By the way, we got 10 toe deep for 2 subs.
Not only did we watch The Settlers, but we are also mid-watching.
By the way, so the whole point of this edition of the podcast was to review Louis Theroux's The Settlers and like dunk on Israel. They were only able to talk about it for I think about 5 minutes total. Because they just had
So they
insight.
mistitled their stream. I see. They like edited it afterwards.
It was just completely obvious that they had no idea what they were talking
Or in the middle of it. Is that something you can do on YouTube?
I don't think you could, or like if you do, I don't think it actually like works.
Like works until like maybe it's like done or something.
Yeah.
Where Anissa tells a story that's obviously not true.
Okay.
That's just a total lie. So it's basically like
By the way, Karma, how you doing there?
He's muted right now.
Oh, okay.
I know he's like doing stuff.
every other episode
I don't know
of
if
this
he's like
podcast.
rearranging stuff, whatever.
Lord of the Rings, the trilogy.
Yes, the Ringus family.
Oh, there's a. You know what? I have like a standing desk I'm ordering in here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like it's gonna basically be like I have like a mouse and keyboard. Basically like the opposite of what I'm doing right now, and
Yeah.
you know, Lord of the Rings. That would be like that'd be a marathon. That'd be like walking and doing stuff while watching that. You know. Let alone like try watching. How about not just that? Watch the entire Hobbit trilogy, and then like, you know, maybe I wouldn't be doing it at full speed. At least not at the gate. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I would not want to drop my keyboard and then like, you know, break something or trip over it or actually get hurt. You know.
Were Arab coded because of 9/11. Only problem with that is Fellowship of the Rings was filmed before 9/11.
Yeah.
In fact, I think they all.
Yeah, it was like filmed in like literally 1999, if I recall correctly.
Sure, it started filming in 1999, and they filmed until 2001.
Oh, he just. What he just said.
She did have one funny joke, which is she was like, "Did they have to rename it from the Twin Towers to the Two Towers because of 9/11?" But I don't even know if
Oh, I see.
she was actually being serious with that. But it did make me
I mean,
laugh.
I've never read the actual novels. They're like only like 3,000 pages long or something like that. You know.
I think it always was just called the Two Towers.
Oh, I'm looking at OBS.
Yeah, that's a you problem. Actually, I don't know.
The Two Deadly Towers, the sequel to Deadly Towers on NES.
What the hell?
He's sharing the wrong screen, Felton.
Oh man, it's so frustrating to watch this shit, bro. It's so
I
frustrating.
don't know what the content of the screen is,
I
but
want to share my OBS to Ashton right now just to piss him off.
Wait, how can you see OBS?
I don't know.
Oh, did I
can see,
share the wrong screen?
I guess.
Oh, maybe yeah, you shared.
wonder what he's sharing. You know.
Live podcast, by the way.
You know, Blorploop goes, why don't they cut this stuff out? I don't think you're aware, Blorploop. This is the whole podcast. This is
Lolcow is that the guy at the bottom of the screen?
It's all like this. That's why I took this.
No, that's someone in the chat.
Because this
Oh,
is
in their okay, I
hour and
see.
a half is.
I was gonna say that's quite the name.
Multiple dosage to double to get through these.
Sounds like a name like a monster in an RPG or something.
They're worse than the episodes that were put out for free. But they're actually demanding people pay $5 for this crap.
Your Birdman
For the worser episodes.
Yeah.
Be like Nostalgia Critic. Oh, they're all free. Pay for demo reel, which I've never even seen.
Happy birthday
Yeah.
to you. We're not
And I think that, my understanding, it's like all the modern Nostalgia Critics are like kind of like just redone, like demo reel, done in the style of demo reel or something like that.
While I was like sick and off, I was playing Stardew Valley a lot, but I still watched the Phil Beltoning videos. I'm addicted.
Did you? Once I put it in the folder.
No. I watched. Okay, so.
Makes you wonder why they had all those farming simulators when the only one that matters is Stardew Valley on the Switch.
Yeah.
You know.
You knew that's all there was.
By the way, have you seen how like third-party games are like not selling great on the Switch too?
Oh yeah. And it's specifically like the keycard ones that are selling like shit.
Change stream.
The ones that actually like have a game on them, like are those like selling better or something? Or,
Yeah, like
the
Cyberpunk is
Cyberpunks?
Cyberpunk is on the cart, so that one actually I think they said it's like actually doing crazy sales on the Switch too. But yeah, like
which
all,
is still
all
it's
the
still kind of ridiculous.
Sega stuff that's like key cards, like it's barely selling at all.
You know, it's kind of ridiculous how Cyberpunk only got a resurgence because of the Netflix anime.
Yeah.
And you know, because the game, you know, I know they like hyped it up to like high heaven back in 2020, and then when that happened, everyone was like, "Why is this game running like crap on the PS4?" And it's almost like they should have just been like, "Okay, look, this is the hot selling game for the PS5 and the Xbox Sex or SES, whatever you want to call it."
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
By the way, I'll be back real quick. You could keep the video playing if you want. I gotta take care of some bugs here.
Good old debugging. All right, let's go ahead with this. Oh, I guess Karma wants to wait, which that's fine. That will be. Let's see how many people are watching right now. Got two of us, two people watching.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
I need the Earth Defense Force at the rate things are going here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I am ready to continue.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Alright.
Karma?
Oh, you're not doing that?
Yeah, it's Daily Pancake.
Oh.
You know, that's Karma.
Karma, you there? I think you're muted.
I know he's like, he's like muted.
Yeah. You're muted, buddy. Can't hear you. If you pause the video, it pauses it for us, by the way. So.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Did you hear that?
Does he have his like finger on a button on accident or something, or?
I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm just gonna have to kick him for now. Oh, he's probably away from his phone or something.
But it's weird, like if he's using his phone, unless he's got like specifically, because it's not like it's a button, you know,
Yeah.
like a physical button. It's just a screen. So. Sorry about that. Anyone watching, you know?
Yeah.
Bit of technical difficulties and some delays due to bug invasions.
So.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Karma, if you can hear us, what's going on? Okay, I don't think. Probably can't hear us either. I'm not seeing a way to like remove people from the.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
We could just make a new one, I guess. New room.
Okay. I was about to send like a message on you know, a DM. But whatever. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Let's see. Give me that new watch party link.
Yeah. There we go.
Futuristic cats shut, huh?
Yeah. So yeah,
here's the link.
Yeah. So it's been about an hour already. Was there anything else you needed clarification on with Idubbbz? You wanted to like go over?
Honestly,
or
I'm trying to think like I mean, I guess not really anything. I mean, 'cause it seems like it's pretty clear cut, you know.
Yeah.
You got in with Sam Hyde, and you know, Sam Hyde trolled him. One thing leads to another. Anissa, whatever you say her name, she walks all over him, and apparently he doesn't want to stand up for himself for any reason, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't really think of anything else other than Red Tuber bankrupt. Innuendo Studios goes. What is this? Goes bankrupt after scamming his viewers? Oh, okay. I went to click on it and opened it at like a random like other stream. Oh, you got like DSP here?
Yeah.
That's fine. Oh, Mario Kart World,
Yeah. So have you looked at anything about World since it came out? Any?
I've seen some like, you know, comparison. I saw like one comparison of the graphics, and I will say they did kind of like if the comparison I've heard is basically Smash Brothers Brawl to like Smash Ultimate / Smash 4.
Okay.
Like kind of like in terms of like the graphics are, you know, like kind of like a weird mix of like realistic and cel shaded in 8DX, and then, you know,
yeah,
it's like more stylized.
From what I've seen,
you know,
so far, like it honestly doesn't look graphically, it doesn't look that impressive to me.
Yeah, it's just a different style. It's, you know,
and I do have a video about Mario Kart that we're gonna watch after this, and it did. When I watched the video, I'm like, all right, maybe people should cut DSP some slack on Mario Kart 8 on Mario Kart World, but then I saw some. I haven't watched this one yet, but I've seen some clips where it's like, all right, DSP, like, come on, like, you can't be that shitty at the game.
Yeah, I know.
A green fucking shell? Well, again, dude, 2 in a row. Dude, what do I want to do? There's so much traffic. What the fuck do you want me to do with all the cars in front of me?
So how many levels are in Mario Kart World?
So
like,
I don't think
by comparison to like 8DX after like, you know, the DLC and then like all the additional content.
So what I heard is you can't even do like proper 3-lap races.
Online or just in
Online.
general?
I don't know if you could do it single player, but I know online you can't
local,
do it.
you know.
Yeah, I don't know if you could do it online. So I think it's just like parts of the map, kind of.
Well, I think the idea of that is that because when I understand you can like kind of get like knocked off the race and then you just can go into like whatever part of the open world I think is the idea.
Yeah. You know, let's watch the Mario Kart World video first because I think the context would help.
Yeah, because I don't plan on getting a Switch 2 anytime soon. You know.
Me neither.
Even if I could just buy it, you know, just keep the version 1.0 version. Oh, here we go. I can't even. Oh wow, this guy's a lot quieter.
Yeah.
And after clocking around 20 hours, I'm left feeling very... Well, I don't know how exactly to describe it, but I do know what I keep asking.
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking? What kind of crack were they smoking? What
Bimmy.
the fuck were they fucking thinking? What?
The unexpected anime crossover with Bimmy.
The soundtrack is an incredible genre-spanning love letter to the entire Mario franchise. But it's hard to fully appreciate these things when there are so many questionable choices made with the gameplay. There are a lot of things I could nitpick about, but the real reason I'm making
I do like the skin on Bowser here.
I thought about writing a big structured preamble, but I think it'd be best if I just ripped the band-aid off and let this rank take whatever shape it wants, as my two issues are more or less interconnected anyway. Let's start with the irregular online queue. As I'm sure you're all aware, Mario Kart World's Grand Prix has intermission tracks in between each course where you drive across the game's open world to the next destination.
Which I don't. I wish they just. Just to go to the next level. I mean, that's cute. Like, but you know.
And it's like I know there's like a big chunk of Nintendo fans who only play Nintendo stuff, but I've played so many goddamn open world racers, and I've played enough for one lifetime. I don't need Mario Kart to be open world. It's so garbage.
And if I wanted to play an open world racer, I would just pick one that you know feels good and also maybe works well in both Windows and Linux. Of like a racing wheel. Not that I have a sim set up now, but I have thought about like, hey, that would be kind of a neat little thing to do.
I can't even think of any of the open world ones that I would say feel good. Maybe like Forza Horizon 3 maybe would be like the last one that felt alright to like control.
Yeah, I mean the one in concept, because I've not really played the game all that much, is BeamNG, because I know that it has like a big giant mod scene and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking, hell, that would be kind of cool to like just drive around, do stuff, and I wouldn't want to do in real life.
Yeah.
But I just hope they fixed up the Steam Deck. Its performance on the Steam Deck, but I don't know. I think that game's still in early access.
In the way of interesting track design. A neat idea with somewhat clumsy implementation. Unfortunately, this is also the way it works online. Why is it that when I race on Toad Factory, what I'm actually doing is driving along the intersection to Toad Factory from somewhere else, doing one lap, then fucking off elsewhere? It's completely nonsensical.
They probably finished the race already.
Yeah. Each stadium is a
somewhat. So I seen like some like shorts and like crazy like shortcuts people are doing, or like big risk high reward sort of situations.
In this game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
like they
this
go off like
guy's
an edge.
because this guy's his main critique is that like the shortcuts actually take longer than just like going straight.
Oh, I'm just like I said, I've not played the game, so I'm just going off what I see on where like people are like flexing,
To play Mario Kart 8 music during these sections, like, damn, don't tempt me or anything, Jesus Christ. And
almost like they're reusing assets or something, probably.
To reach the destination track, because remember, you only get one lap.
God forbid you get hit by a blue shell, you might as well put the controller down and call your grandparents at that point. I have next to no opinions on most of the tracks in this game because I've spent more time just fucking driving to them than actually playing them. Like if you pick Cooper
It's
Beach
almost like
tracks
they
as
just
a
have a mode where it's just like the other games where.
What's wrong with you? But second of all, do you realize
You know, it reminds me of. Imagine if like every Counter-Strike level was interlinked.
Oh.
And you just, but the problem is that wouldn't be a problem because the only Counter-Strike levels that like matter are like whatever the CS Office one where it's like, you know, hostage rescue or DDoS 2.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized I forgot to turn the screen. I forgot to put away the now loading thing, so the video wasn't like showing on the stream for like the past 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see. I should be better about checking that.
One actually 15-second long lap of Cooper Beach. What's the point?
Oh wow, this guy's spamming that. Just spamming it like you know, he's getting high in a certain very specific way that I won't repeat. You know.
Pick a 3-lap race if the course is far away enough from where you're currently milling around on the map.
Oh, okay, so you can kind of warp if you want.
Expect entire lobbies to just be picking.
So looks like some of these levels are straight up from like Mario Kart 8.
Yeah,
just the gameplay itself.
They're just like one lap instead of
what
like.
Is going on here?
All because they want to do this open world thing, which is again make that as like an alternate.
Yeah.
It's not like I think it's
you know, seeing it like this,
the gameplay might be tweaked.
I'm sure it. You know, they've done some stuff to make it look better, you know, fit in with the style.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show how it's not that big of an improvement. Other than if the only thing you're doing is changing the shaders and like the style of the textures.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but like, how is this? Other than you have like 24 racers or whatever, you know, only online, of course.
Also, like with just with it being open world, like that's so much more stuff you have to like model and texture and stuff. So that's that's more resources on the system. So as opposed to like Mario Kart 8, you could just have like if they just did something straightforward like that, you could actually have probably a noticeable difference in graphics, and it could look like really amazing.
Yeah, it just makes me think like if you know, people have always said like, can we get like a new like F-Zero? And it's like something like this makes you go like, that would be like a monkey's paw situation. Yeah, you get a new F-Zero, but is
it's
it
open
what
world.
you would? It's like open world, or is it, you know, going to be like, you know, toned down, or what, you know, like from like GX, you know?
It's a wet dream. Any nuance the driving had in 8 seems to have been toned down in favor of just absolutely juicing the items. I have never played a Mario Kart game where they feel this goddamn overpowered. Not even we. It feels like every single race is decided by which.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the items in like any of the Mario Kart games have always been like, you know,
meaningless in the grand scheme of things.
They've always made it like, you know, like a comeback sort of thing.
Yeah.
For the most part, but I do remember 8 being like the first one that's like there's like some modicum of like skill.
Yeah.
But I've not. I know some people also said that about like Double Dash, which I've not really played all that much.
Yeah.
In fact, it seems optimal to instead hang back around 12th so you can get the best items for the final lap.
I do wish they had like a mode you could opt for where it did like the Double Dash thing, you know.
Yeah, especially since they're like committing to like the 2 items thing now.
After using the triple mushroom,
because I mean, wasn't that kind of the whole point of the 2 item thing? And also like different characters had like different like combo things, you know, that they could do. I think.
After popping my golden mega, I've more or less.
I know like Mario and Luigi have like this crazy like super like fireball attack.
Yeah.
Allowing me to overtake Cooper here, taking the win.
Which you got to show you how little I played the game. If that's the only one I know off the top of my head, you know.
Skill, fucking nowhere. I didn't take the optimal route or drive particularly well. I just happened to roll the right items at the right time. Not that it would even matter because running is a complete meme in this game.
Which is fine for a party, you know, a local party, but not online.
Yeah. Check out this Rainbow Road run. I've been
you can get flattened now.
At this point. In 8, that probably would have been a checkmate. But the pack isn't
what's going on there with this crazy train in the background?
Everyone else is for some reason incredibly hard in this game. I even managed to tank the blue, but then I'm defenseless and one red shell knocks my ass off the track. And then another, and then I get crushed. Boom. 17th place.
That sounds like it just happened, like, whenever, like, they go on top of you and you get flattened.
This game's entire course seems to revolve around
Oh, and I was gonna say, you remember, you saw, like, the Peach voice actor, she was told, like, yeah, you're not actually voicing Peach anymore, and she found out
they didn't tell her.
same time as everyone else, you know?
Yeah. It's like, why do we need new voice actors for Mario characters? Like, I don't get it.
Like, I mean, I understand, like, Charles Martinet, the guy is not getting any younger.
Yeah,
you know?
but it's like they're not even, like, really voice acting all that much. They, like, you can reuse the same shit.
Yeah.
And
if you need to, like,
fine.
record something new, you know, I mean, you get just probably anyone who could do
Do
like,
an impression.
You know,
yeah.
Impression, like, because it's not like Mario's, like, has, like, some deep, you know, serious, epic storyline, you know, other than, like, the RPGs, maybe, and even then. They're not like on the level of like Final Fantasy, man. You know?
Yeah.
They're how you'll pull ahead, they're how you'll fall behind, and they'll be how you pull ahead again at the last second. And I can hear the
you just go through the lava.
But here, my highest VR roll
kind of like that glitch where like
points.
World Code Execution that like level in Mario 2 on NES.
Regardless,
Yeah,
I've been
the
watching
lava.
pro players streams, and this
Skip.
bullshit happens to all of them constantly as well. Getting Mario Karted has always existed, but most of the time a good player would still win because skill triumphed over RNG. This game is just anally violating everyone regardless of skill level. One of the first things that was
It's like
frustrating
you
me
just
on
flattened the
launch day was
hamburger.
I had no idea whatsoever how to organically overtake people. In 8 it was
Like, I know
as
there's,
simple
like,
as
the
driving
move-
track
the
better than
thing
your
with the
opponents,
cows,
but
but
in WoW,
still.
everyone seems to move at the same sluggish pace, and top speed feels like you're trying to run away from someone in a dream.
Like, can you
It's
not
actually
like
a lot of people
customize
thinking
your
this game is
carts
too
anymore or
slow
something?
overall.
No, I think they
While there
got
are
rid
some
of that.
moments where it feels incredibly kinetic and
Oh,
fast-paced,
yeah.
there are others where you're just driving in a straight
Yeah,
line
I
and
always went with
desperately
like the
wondering
bike
why
and
you
like the
can't
slim
just
and
fucking
whatever
go.
parasol
I get that
thing
every
they
Mario
give
Kart
you
feels
for like
different to a
when
certain
for
extent,
flying,
but skills
but
were at
still.
least
Yeah, I think you
transferable
just have a
between
choice
entries.
between like
Each race in
the
this game
cart or
feels
the
like a
bike or
crapshoot I
something
have
for
no
each character,
agency
and that's
over.
it.
I just can't understand why the item balance is like this.
Sounds like
Even if it's a
they're
gigantic
really
oversight
simplifying
on Nintendo's
things,
vision
huh?
for Mario Kart, is it just
Every
being a
any
dumb
def.
fucking roulette wheel?
Kind of like a
I mean,
certain
maybe you
game that
could make the
wishes
argument
it
that
could
we just
strive to
don't
be like
really
the other
know how to
ones.
play it
Yeah.
yet, but
Guilty Gear.
how else do you play this shit?
To say nothing about the other things that are wrong with that game.
Yeah.
Honestly, the increased
As a
player
long-time
count might be
fan.
the thing to primarily blame for all of this, but we can't even make.
Imagine trying to pick all that out, like when you're trying to
the tournament mode.
do,
So
you know,
unless you've
like
got
oh, which
12
one do I
mates that are
pick? You know,
always
or
ready to
hit
play
the
at
button,
drop
you
of a
know.
hat, you get used to the 24-player shit show. Even if they did cut the player count in half, though, I have
That's
another pretty
awfully
big
tight.
gripe with the
Sure, that
gameplay
level.
that
This is like
involves
made
jet set
specifically for
radio
Mario
routes,
Kart
wall riding, and
World.
grinding
Yes.
mechanics.
About that, I like
This shit
Mario
is crap
Kart
as
9
fuck,
on the
man.
tip of my
This-
tongue.
most
You know,
high-level
Yeah.
shortcuts are slower than just going down the
kind of like
less
a,
interesting main
it's gonna be weird.
pathways.
It's kind of like when someone says like Link to the Past, it's like Zelda free or something.
Yeah.
But look, my position is literally going down.
Hey, look at all this crazy shit I can do up here.
Oh man, there goes my asshole Ghost Data who's just playing the course normally. You see this epic ass parkour in Salty Speedway? Slower than just driving down the canal. Kiss my ass. There was one race on
What if
Mario
it's like the
Stadium
rubber
where I
banding,
just kind of
though?
stopped paying attention and decided to ride on all the rails because it's
Well, I think
fun.
he was just racing against his ghost
Ended
there.
up in like 21st place.
Well,
Why
yeah,
are the
but
more
I
fun
mean,
routes
because I know like the
more
older
taxing
games,
on
the AI
player?
would like rubber
So,
band.
Why am I being punished for putting in more effort? Now, to be fair, there are a lot of bonkers, awesome shortcuts that you can do that are actually optimal.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was seeing, stuff like this.
You
You know, like really high risk, crazy stuff like that.
Race. It's dumbfounding. Why are all these outside drift rails here? Who is ever going to use these? The only application I can possibly think of is using them to steer clear of the pack, but when the pack is as intimate as it is in this game, that's a good way to lose a valuable position. Again, in 8 Deluxe, it didn't really matter much if I did the optimal route or not, because it was actually possible to build up a decent lead in that game. Look guys, I have no agenda to push here. I didn't wait 11 years for this game just to hate on it when it comes out. These are just my thoughts after my initial playtime. In fact, I waved away a lot of the criticisms and anxiety surrounding the game during its pre-release, simply because I was resting assured that Nintendo would deliver. Because it's Mario Kart, one of the biggest game franchises in the world. They can't afford to mess it up.
One of the biggest
They
spin-offs,
know what they're doing.
at least. You know.
Yeah.
Now I'm sitting here 3 days later thinking that they genuinely didn't. Now to be clear, I don't want to make a judgment call on the game overall. Not everything has been figured out, meta could develop, yada yada yada.
And they're gonna add more content, more stuff you have to pay for.
Sure, there'll be a season pass.
Saying that something feels wrong here.
Like several season passes, and Miyamoto will be sad if you do certain things with certain games on the Switch, if that's even possible, with how things are on the Switch too compared to like every console before it.
Problem jumping to a new Mario Kart game before. I've been playing since Double Dash. I'm finding myself thinking back to Mario Kart 8's launch on Wii U. I didn't have a single issue with that game. It fit like a glove immediately. It was just perfect.
It was like, well, it was also like one of the last like big like hurrah games other than Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Even then when Breath of the Wild came out, I felt like it was just mostly like a Switch game. Just because that was like the hot new console.
Yeah.
And that was like the only game people like even like years later. I know there's like one coworker that's like the only game he was playing.
Why is it when I select...
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I wrote Toad Harbor into the script. My brain wants Toad Harbor.
So yeah, so now with that knowledge and context, let's see if DSP is actually shit. Oh god, that's loud.
I couldn't see and it took my... Are you kidding me?
Not too loud for me.
How did the green shell hit me? What? A green fucking shell? Well, again, dude, 2 in a row.
Oh, don't you watch out for traffic, man. I mean, it's already good enough to don't show you the character getting like ripped apart.
Yeah.
Oh, Karma's.
Are you back?
Karma's not muted anymore.
Karma, can you hear us? Karma, can you hear us?
Karma, what's wrong? Answer me, Karma. Karma.
And then I get no item either. Wow. Well, I just get eliminated.
Oh, there's an item meter in this now?
That's it. Done.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
So I was 100% screwed by item use. It had nothing to do with me driving poorly. I never actually missed a corner. Never accidentally ran into an item. It was literally just item use. I got a $1.10 tip here. This makes $10 in ones. I want you to play as Waluigi. He's a character similar to you. Well, number one, I appreciate that. Means I'm still
I mean, I guess, because he gets clowned on it because he's not,
$1. That's not 10 $1.
He didn't get into Smash as a playable character.
Yeah.
Pretty chaotic right now. Red shell, can't do anything about that.
Unless you have an item already, but you know.
Anything, but took a hit anyway. Now I'm in 20th. Great. I'm eliminated already. I'm literally already eliminated. I have no items. There's nothing I can do. So I was top 5. A red
So they eliminate like the bottom 4 players, huh?
Yeah.
That's it.
What it sounds like.
Race is over. That's Mario Kart. Wow, what a great epic game of skill. Absolutely epic game of skill, everybody. Still got hit despite the fact I had 3 banana peels. I still took a hit.
Well, if they throw something at you with that, you can nullify it. Only once, but so yeah, it looks like you can just get flattened at any time,
Yeah.
I can't avoid because I have no momentum, so I can't avoid the car at all.
So it really is like a party game.
Yeah, more than ever.
And then I'm immediately flattened again. Like wow, even when I get good items, the use is completely.
It kind of reminds me of like fighting games.
That's Mario Kart.
You know how like
by the way, I'm done.
The previous Tekkens there were no like before like 7.
Yeah.
There was no like super moves.
Yeah.
And then like Tekken 7 they have the super moves, and the thing is that in Tekken 7 the super like in Tekken 6 I don't know how many of the Tekken games you played, but in Tekken 6 whenever your health gets like the last 25%, you enter this like red like rage state.
Yeah.
Where you get like a crazy like 2 like random like a random like basic jab can like knock out like half your health. I think they tone it down in Tag 2 and 7, that. But like in Tekken 7, they have this stupid like super move thing, and like in most games you do the super move if like someone throws a punch at you, like in a Street Fighter, like cancels out your super.
Yeah.
Unless your character is like like a big like beefy guy like Hugo or Zangief, like a grappler character, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, in Tekken 7, everyone has like armor. And basically, if they throw out a super, your only way to really like counter it is is either throw out your own super that hopefully it hits faster, or you do like a throw and that like gets them out of it.
Oh.
Or you have to like dodge it or something, or block it.
I was doing fine. All of a sudden, he pushed
So,
me
so
off.
if you're like playing it like the previous Tekkens, it like you get punished for like playing it like that.
All of a sudden, I get pushed off the end. What happened?
You know, just because like you're in danger, you get like a comeback mechanic.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like every fighting game has kind of been doing this since like Street Fighter 4.
I just lost it.
Yeah, I just think like Street Fighter 4 it wasn't as pronounced. Because you have like two super meters. You have like the regular super meter for like your EX moves and like the basic super. And then your level 3 super, which is like the ultra gauge on like the bottom left and right. It's like the weird curved one. And I think the more it's filled up and you throw out the super, if it hits, it does more damage.
$9 tip here. You're really gonna bother me for $9 even though I tipped you multiple times in ones. When did you tip me multiple times in ones? I think I got one $1 tip tonight.
Karma, is that you? You back?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound a little quiet, but yeah, I can hear
muffled.
you.
I've been talking for like the past 10 minutes, bro.
I've not heard a single thing.
Yeah, you were like muted.
Yeah, you were muted for a while though.
Yeah, because I was trying to untangle my earbuds and then plug them in, and then I was jiggling the wire a little bit. I was trying to get everything to work, bro.
Okay, did you keep pausing the video before?
Before, no, I just clicked on the link and then everything was fine, but
because after you went away to untangle your cord, like every time we clicked play, it said that you paused the video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I had no control over that. That was on me.
Oh, kind of like DSP here, you know.
That's crazy work. Crazy work. Let me check out the new link that you sent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sent him the link?
Yeah, I sent it to him already. Yeah.
Okay.
Right now.
Just gonna close that tab.
There it is. Daily Pancake.
Oh, is the video at 4? All right, here we go.
Have me the same name? They could give me a different name, bro.
They still gave you DP.
DP? Like, no way.
Is it going slow for everyone else?
Yes,
I think that's the edit. I think that's how it's edited.
That's like, okay. I wasn't sure if that was,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was lagging a little bit.
There's an enemy in front of me, and it takes
Dolphin.
It's supposed to give me the coins because I hit it. What the fuck is wrong with this game? You took the block as I was about to use it.
So like based on this video, like or based on the last video, I don't know if like, you know, because they will edit around all the other stuff. So I don't know if DSP does have any good plays in this, but
yeah, because people mostly watch these edits for DSP complaining, you know.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I'm having a hard time telling if the game is actually fucking with DSP or if he really is that bad as usual.
Yeah, really that, you know, chaotic and, you know, maybe not the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that children?
Get anything good. Hey, can I get my coins this time? Jeez. Here we go again.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the editing slowing it down.
Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. He doesn't get an item because, you know, that's how Mario Kart be.
Yep.
I hate it. It's ridiculously slow compared to all the other vehicles I've used. Don't know what hit me. Now I'm frozen. So I guess someone.
I was gonna say, did they get like the ice ball thing from second Sonic Racer? Oh, okay, I see. So if you get big, they can flatten you. Okay.
Okay.
As soon as I got a double item
I was like, what's the deal? Are you like crushing them like from above? You know.
Yeah.
Since this game is out, how many of the player base do you think is going to go back to the older version compared to the new one?
I mean, I think the kind of person that would buy a Switch 2 at launch is going to tell themselves that this game is amazing and they're not going to go back to Mario Kart 8.
I would say it really depends on. It depends on a couple of things. I think the people who really like Double Dash and stuff, I mean, they have their Discord communities and stuff. I mean, it's kind of like I'm part of this one. I'm not like actively a part of it. I just went to it for Duck Station because like Duck Station added a rollback. I was playing like Tekken 3, and it's called the Classic Tekken Discord. It's basically all like 4 like of the classic Tekkens, like Tekken 1 through like tag 1, like for like playing online, and not using like Parsec or anything.
Yeah, but I would say communities like that are kind of a minority compared to like.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the only people are gonna likely be going back. You know, that's kind of what I was getting at. Maybe a bit clumsily, but you know.
I had a green shell, but something hit me anyway, despite the fact I was holding the green shell to stop an item.
Yeah, making Waluigi like he's like has like some importance here.
Well, I guess he took that guy's super chat money because he did play as Waluigi.
Yeah, wombo combos, you know.
What the heck?
As soon as I got it and used it, I lost it.
What in the world? I see like someone doing like a Zangief spin there.
Yeah, I was like, is that a move or
like an obstacle on the stage, you know? So I'm trying to see what's happening. Is this like the boomerang or? I'm trying to figure out what they're slowing down for.
Yeah, I don't understand these edits.
Like is it,
yeah,
is it like
a
pop in for the car? Like you have to go back, which is kind of awkward, like watching, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to like show he's playing like shit, but he just genuinely got hit from behind. Like that's not his fault.
Is that the food thing that what turns you like pizzas and chicken tenders or whatever?
I don't even know.
I just saw you. That's what he got like just now. Yeah, there was like one moment like the previous video we watched where the guy was like a freaking hamburger. Like the racer.
Oh, I probably missed that.
Hamburger. I want to see that.
But like, yeah, like whenever they slow down the stuff, it's not like some crazy own on DSP. Like he just genuinely gets hit by something.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like they're trying to focus on like popping or something. Like yeah, like right there that was kind of not good. You know, like getting close to the edge.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they turn you mini, but then you like go right back to being like you know, regular size not long after.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that one was his fault. He just went off the track.
Yeah, I didn't even see what he was going off the track for though. Like that was a weird thing.
Yeah. That one was on him,
right.
But I'd say like half of these are like.
Yeah, I mean the car was.
Yeah.
Going at him. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like he watched that car come to him.
Yeah.
No, that edit could be a lot better.
Yeah.
Like they edit like 20 minutes before it.
You know, I feel like the Goomba thing that would actually be kind of a cool like thing if you like ran into him and it like knocked it like everyone else back behind you.
Yeah.
Goomba.
You know, it's like a stack like that.
Yeah.
It said I was in 12th. I
So
passed the line.
he's not really yelling at children like the thing is saying.
Sure, whatever you say, game.
I mean, yeah, it's just
title.
that internet meme of.
Oh, okay, I see the title now.
Yeah, it's just that internet meme of only children play Nintendo games, so they're just assuming like. It's like when we play Roblox and we assume we're killing children.
Well, avatars of children players, you know, don't want to, you know, get Eddie in some context. Like, remember when we did the Metroid Prime video? I said you're killing like. Jesus. This was not in the actual video, so it was like cutting room floor. But I said like you're killing like Zoomers, and it's like Alien, you know, like the crawly things, you know. And it's like, you know, that's nowadays it's like something else, you know.
Yeah.
So.
It said I was 12.
We continuing?
What the?
Are you good, Karma?
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Oh, okay, it said you paused it.
We're good.
Yeah. Pause it.
I paused it. We're good.
Okay.
It's gonna be 12th or better. Okay.
Greater than or equal to 12, and if you're out,
12.
you're out.
I passed the line. You're eliminated.
That's not.
Spam that. You know, I almost wonder how much of the frame rate is dropping with all the stuff going on. sometimes.
I haven't seen anyone talk about that for this game, so I don't know.
I mean, the Switch 2, clearly they're trying to target like higher frame rates in some degree, because like you have like Prime 4 with like the
120
1440p or whatever, 120, you know.
120
Whereas, you know, it's like that's cool, but now we have like 540 hertz monitors, you know, which cost like a fortune, but you know.
Well, I mean, good luck finding a game that's optimized enough to run at that frame rate even on like a 5090.
Yeah, maybe Counter-Strike 2 or like League of Legends or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Well, I'm eliminated. I don't even know what happened. Keep in mind, I don't know what car I'm using. He hit me yet.
But I feel like whoever edited this, like, hasn't looked at anyone else play Mario Kart, because half of this stuff is DSP being DSP and being bad at it, but the other half is just like Mario Kart, like the typical Mario Kart.
I just saw one of the names and one of the usernames, and it was like PandaLee77 or something. You know, if you know the lore of DSP, you know.
Yeah, no, he got stream sniped there.
PandaLee17, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So that's at least one player you know is trying to fuck with him. So that's already.
And, they picked Daisy because I guess it kind of looks sort of like her. You know?
Yeah.
Again, hit by random shit. It was a green shell too. It wasn't even like it was a homing shell. It just randomly hits me. Right. Great.
I'm actually trying to. That Japanese name is literally just that's just like hiragana.
Oh.
But it counted because it was super delayed. Dude, what am I gonna do? There's so much fucking traffic.
He watched that car come into him. He watched that car come into him.
Is it that hard?
You could take any of this footage here and just call it, and just like, turn it into like r/mildly bad drivers material.
See, that was a good edit, because he watched that bus come into him. And everyone says like Mario Kart World is slower than Mario Kart 8, so like he definitely could have dodged that.
Yeah. Maybe he thinks he can like go faster, like like drive like really dangerously and do like sick tricks and stuff.
Yeah, no, this isn't Fast and Furious. This is Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
All day.
All right, what we got here? We got like
changes.
Oh, we got one of the Koopa kids here.
Oh, he's just gonna watch this come in. He's just gonna.
Oh, that's what the Zangief.
Did he think like he wasn't gonna get hit or go underneath it?
There was. He said there was nothing I could do.
Because it was like at an angle. It wasn't like it wasn't like standing up. Where you could like sweep them.
You could have not drifted into him, like.
Yeah.
There wasn't even anyone like next to him to say like the track was tight or anything like that.
Yeah.
There was no one around him, and he drives right into the guy. There was nothing I could do.
There's nothing I could. That'll be whenever he gets in an accident, it'll just be like, "There's nothing I could do, officer."
Officer, there's nothing I can do.
God. I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
That car in the other lane came out of nowhere.
Ooh, right into the spiny. Although he was kind of getting. I mean, the thing is, you're kind of like, this is like really chaotic, like competition here, where it's like everyone has like an item.
Yeah,
like,
everyone always has like a good item too.
Yeah.
Really nothing I could do. I was not outplayed there whatsoever. I just got hit by a bunch of shit at the very end. I was in time.
Because at least at Mario Kart 8, like if you get like the gold mushroom, that usually means it's because you're like way back, like way in the back.
Yeah.
So they're gonna catch up to me and then get hit by a million times at the end. Fuck that.
Yeah, this is like the racers you can be or become or whatever. That like weird like king's crown.
Yeah.
What just hit me?
Yeah, you kind of ran into that green shell.
I was hitting them.
One time to do that is if it's a mushroom,
They changed the drift mechanics in the game to make it more difficult.
What was I supposed to do there?
They did change the input slightly. I did see that.
Okay.
Like I think it's like as opposed to like you can hit R and then you start like then you hold it and then that does the drift.
It's not even a
is my
homing item.
understanding.
How?
How are they pulling this off?
It's like no matter how well you drive, everyone gets items behind
Yeah,
you.
there's
that
a
from behind you can't avoid it.
boomerang there.
So I'm in
Yeah.
first, driving perfectly. Oh, you're at 18th now. But I
Cool,
didn't do
bro.
anything wrong.
You know that
Well, that's Mario Kart.
Koopa Jr. reminds me of
that's really
Opa
it,
Opa from Fantasy Zone.
It doesn't matter how
Oh
well you
yeah,
do, you
yeah.
still lose. This is completely different. Look at this.
Just barely misses the boost.
Yeah.
They didn't give me the boost. They took it away.
You know, I just realized I don't think they have any like of the parasol, like you know, like
Yeah, I
parachute
think
stuff.
I think they got rid of that. Yeah. They got rid of a lot of stuff.
But you know, I mean, it still wasn't as good as like Sonic All Stars Racing Transform, where you turn into like a jet. And
Yeah.
fly through like
Where yeah, you actually have
Vice's-
like different physics and everything.
You know, Vice's Sky City or whatever. You know, in Skies of Arcadia, that I'll play whenever I finally learn Japanese good enough. You know, at some point, you know. We got Easter Egg. We got the Super Mario Land lore here.
It's over. The race is
Guy Fieri.
I do like the comic, like you know, boom. You
Yeah.
know?
How was that my fault? I was
Wow, they
in
named
fucking
someone
first
Guy
by a
Fieri.
mile, and I get hit by 3 items in a row.
Guy
I
Fieri.
had
Yeah.
it won. I
But if
had
it
it
actually was
won.
him.
He plays Mario Kart.
That'd be hilarious. You just hear him talking, and you know.
Actually, I think he did like a commercial for Animal Crossing, so that wouldn't even be that crazy.
Well, look at this. I was doing well. Now I'm in 14th.
I mean, I know like what's his face, Snoop Dogg. He plays like Xbox.
Yeah.
I know when like they're having like some issue, he's like Xbox, get your shit together.
Hit 14.
This is like back in like late 360, early Xbox One era.
You really made a great game here. How am I still getting hit? I'm boosting, and they're faster than me. I'm at maximum speed.
Well, it hit you
boosting
just
with
when
the
you went to
fucking
boost.
gold mushroom, and
That's all.
they're faster than me and overtaking me. Yeah, this is complete bullshit. Fuck this game. I'm at literal maximum speed.
Anytime he's losing, that's what he says.
Yeah.
How the fuck
That's
you passing
that's
me?
the thing with
That's the
DP.
fastest you can drive. What the fuck?
Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah, and also,
We need
my
to see it.
understanding
We need to see if LTG played this yet.
I was also gonna say, Karma. I don't know if you heard, but from my understand, they didn't. They took out the car or vehicle customization, and I think everyone just kind of has like. The
Yeah,
car
it's just
slash
like
bike.
2 or 3 carts per each character now. You can't like change your wheels or your other stuff.
Isn't that like also tied into like the costume change mechanic, like how Peach is like Princess Peach, and then she's like Biker Peach, and that looks like.
Yeah,
you know,
I think so.
You know, now you know, remember the new Sonic Racer? You know, like she looks like she and Hatsune Miku have a similar costume.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
I don't think LTG's played it yet. He probably didn't even get it switched to yet.
I mean, LTG's probably busy trying to get Maximilian Senpai to notice him.
Yeah. We could watch this as a consolation though. This is him rage quitting Mario Kart 8 apparently.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
We have Albert Wesker here.
Man, it's mad, big mad. Big mad.
All I gotta say is, any LTG copers, we hope he improves his life, but the LTG is not someone to aspire to become. I'm assuming that random thing is only for online, because I've never seen that in the actual like offline.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. Or I don't know if they added that with like the DLC stuff.
Yeah, I will say I got the DLC stuff working in an emulator, and I barely played any of the levels. So
I heard they're just kind of whatever. Anyways.
yeah, well, it was. I went through so much trouble. I had to like literally download like an older version of Yuzu, because like the last version like had like a regression where it feels like you tried to do like local multiplayer, the game would literally freeze at the character select screen. So I had to like go and do some Reddit gold digging to get a link to like all an archive that has like every old version of all of it. Miguel Black Haze, Jaja, you know, which means in these Yume-san. That's Yume. That's in Japanese. That's the Japanese word for famous or popular. Yep.
I forgot how to do everything.
Wow, it's taking a while to start the. Is it normally like this when you play online?
That's Nintendo Online, all right.
Wait, why is he not moving?
That's
It's
Nintendo Online. The wait.
You know, it's funny.
So
There's
because
a-
they don't have servers, so they have to wait for everyone to sync up. So.
You know, Maximilian, he has like a video. I didn't see the full thing of it, but it's like the Switch 2 online is just like, it's like one red bar. It's like he's just now experiencing the
Oh yeah,
glory that is.
I've heard the Wi-Fi chip is even worse in the Switch 2.
You know, why am I not even surprised at this point? That'll be for like the OLED Switch. It'll be like better Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Bluetooth. So is this a GameCube? Or like from like Double Dash?
Yeah, I
whatever?
think this is a Double Dash course with this underwater part added, of course.
I'm assuming he didn't exactly pick the tightest, fastest vehicle there.
I don't think he knows how to drift.
I think it's just a stat thing, honestly.
So I'm
No, but I
curious,
I haven't seen him drift. I don't think he knows how to drift though.
So I'm curious, how much do characters matter in Mario Kart just in general? Because I know.
Your weight matters.
Okay. But they don't exactly spell out like how the weight matters per se.
I think it might show you an 8 at least, like with the stats when you're doing your kart.
I know Double Dash does
customization.
that.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to drift. He's like taking the corners very slow.
I really think he just chose the option to not drift. It was automatic instead of manual.
Yeah, there. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, he has like the
you remember
automatic
now.
setting, yeah.
Oh yeah, he probably did. Yeah, he probably didn't turn that off either. What are you
He's
doing?
just like spamming it.
He's not even trying to steer.
Or is that like eventually disappearing anyways? Like if you don't use it.
Yeah, if you just use it once, it'll still, like, the timer will run out on it.
I see. I was like thinking you're wasting turns on it, you know. Daisy Cruiser.
Daisy Dupes. You got them tiny behind wheels in Yoshi.
Yeah, why did he pick that cart?
What's the stats on that cart? I know the stats
Probably
on that
not good, especially with those wheels.
And he
Rage
rage quits like LTG does.
Yep.
Bro.
You know, I will say I think he did not rage quit when going up against Maximilian. Like in Street Fighter 5. You know, like
Man, wow.
10 out of 10 voice actor. Hire this man, Nintendo.
Oh wait,
you know.
professional voice acting skills compilation. Okay.
Do you see the one underneath it? POV, she's 17.
No, it just has 4 of them on my screen. I have
Oh,
a
okay.
4K
We probably have different recommendations on mine.
Yeah.
It has a picture of LTG smiling, and it says POV. She's 17.
Yeah, I mean, he's like 40 something or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
Isn't that like a real thing? Like he like dated someone who was
Yeah, that was the one longtime girlfriend he had who we actually saw on stream.
That,
Oh wait,
that's
it's
funny.
the same video again. What the hell? I hate when it does that. Play the proper video, dang it.
Uh-oh. 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 I'm not watching anything. Oh, okay, you're trying to pick another video.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. I bet it's. Is it not letting us do it
It's
on
not
purpose?
behaving. Alright, hold on. Alright, well, I guess I lost the video because.
Yeah, no, that was a sign. That's a little
let me-
sign.
Yeah, I lost it because.
Okay.
I guess it didn't
let me-
copy even though I mashed Control C.
Paste. Let's see. Okay, I got the professional voice acting.
All right, yeah.
Going, so
Yeah, you got
okay.
this one. Yeah, let's see how that goes.
How are you? Good morning.
Oh, oh, a long-term partner. Oh, he's talking.
He says,
Hey,
wait a
good
minute, is your
afternoon.
kid mixed?
Is your kid mixed?
He
Yes.
actually streams this.
Wow.
He said, "Oh no, thanks." Oh shit! He could have just imagine that. He could have been more responsible with you. Oh my goodness! Yo,
What is the hat? Why is he-
You got Puck.
yo, that filter's
The
crazy.
clown
That
filter,
filter's-
that's wild.
Who put that on there, man? It had to be a dono. It had
That's
to be.
evil mods.
Bro, I'm telling you, you could start Freddy Fazbear and get paid a bunch of money. I'm telling you that right now. Freddy Fazbear?
What do you guys do? Just get all the DLC characters teleports? I know Conan doesn't teleport, but I'm thinking we do a cool move where he flashes his sword and he teleports too when it's time for DLC. What do you guys think?
I have not played like Conan all that much, you know.
Conan is, yeah. It's an interesting game. It's like pre-GTA, honestly.
Well, he's basically like Tusk from Killer Instinct 2 or KI 3.
Just make it to where everybody can combo.
LTG, all I'm gonna say is not even Sonic Fox likes this game.
Bans tonight, 21.
21 people banned.
Like I'm not even making that up. That one character I hung out with, I told you about, Martellix.
Yeah.
He told me that at a certain convention event, the same one that I went to recently, relatively recently, they went up to like Sonic Fox, and he's like, "Man, I fucking hate this game," you know, Mortal Kombat 12 specifically, and that, that's the the main company game he sticks with, you know.
Yeah.
Second 8 here. Okay, oh, he's like in training mode.
Trying to learn combinations.
Weird strings, that he doesn't like people doing on him.
Wait. That's a lot that he. What is this?
Oh, he's gonna actually he's putting this guy in full blast.
Oh wait, yeah. What is he?
Wow. Okay, so a supporter of 7 years is like, nah.
Wait, we gotta pause this. I'm trying to read.
Alright, yeah. So, alright, supporter of 7 years, donated, helped things out as a mod, sent bits, etc. It's a good time for everybody. Lately, you become so paranoid to the point where smallest things would set you off. Yes, niggas have been fucking with you on the internet just for a decade now. Yes, you've been stalked in the games you play. Yes, your face is almost everywhere on YouTube without your consent. But but intelligent as you are,
intelligent in quotes. They're not visible, but they're there.
You know? Tell who from who.
But intelligent as you are, you should be able to tell who from who, a supporter from a troll. But not even that seems to matter to you. You might not have banned people for having different opinions than you in a while, but the more people like me and a couple others disagree with you, it put us on your shit list. Nigga, for what? To me, you speak facts at times, but I can still support you while disagreeing with some of the things you say. In no way my statement last time was meant to be slick, as you claim. I never had the intention of being a Rocks 2.0, and therefore I wasn't trying to troll. I was only genuinely disagreeing with you, but you gave me a 1.2
minute ban?
1.2 minute second ban?
Million second.
Oh, 1.2 million second ban? Oh, Jesus Christ. For that, I'll never understand.
It's kind of like when Halo, there was like this one guy who was cheating, and they banned him for like to the year 9,999 or whatever.
Why specifically 1.2 million?
Yeah, that's an awfully specific number,
Like, because he can get away with it, maybe? I don't even know. It's critical.
I don't know who the Rocks 2.0 Rocks is, but
Rocks was a previous dick rider of LTGs who would turn into a hater.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Getting a load of the lore tonight.
Yeah. And
I never understand why you got to be so full of yourself. On top of all this, the more I stuck around, the more I began to realize how racist you actually are. Sure, you may love being a black man, but you certainly have none of that for certain others. You ask what you've said or done on stream that's racist. I can name a couple. Balrog. That's like two Blanca soundbite. Obviously sounds like a gorilla. You're talking about eugenics the other night. In which case, what you said is very anti-black. And of course, your obnoxious rants while playing certain fighting games. I really know what your deal is, bro. I've had similar experiences in my childhood where niggas fucked with me too. But I didn't let that change me for the worst. Oh wow, this goes beyond like the bottom of the screen here. I got like, I really know it. Anyway, bro, I really do hope you succeed in whatever you're trying to do for the long term in the future. But in all honesty, I feel you go on stream almost every night, making yourself look even worse with some of the things you say and do. Again, I hope you do succeed. I just won't be around for it for any longer. And if this is how you treat your longtime supporters, it's been real. Have a nice life, bro. Fist bump. Yeah, you know, I will say.
Bro, Fence bro.
It's funny you mentioned the Blanca and like it sounds like a gorilla thing because in the original concept for Street Fighter 2, it was actually supposed to be set on the whole world. It's actually supposed to be set on like an island, and there actually was like a concept art for a character that kind of looked like kind of gorilla-ish. I'm not even joking.
Oh,
like
that's funny.
It even had like a neck like collar thing.
Yeah.
It's one of the characters. I think like the only characters that like kind of retained from this are like a character that looks like Ryu, just without a headband and like clearly prototype Chun-Li.
Yeah.
You know. So kind of interesting how that worked out. You know.
And now he has a problem with that whole.
He's got to air him out live.
Ken Rossi, I think he really cares about you, LTG, and he was trying to look out for you.
Well, he's catching a ban tonight.
Okay.
He's gonna be getting that ass banned. Put some respect in my name. Logic. He still gets banned.
He's genuinely saying that, like, Loki.
Where'd you get that message from? It's Garma.
It put us on your shit list. Nigga, for what? To me, you speak facts at times, but I can still.
Oh, he's literally reading it out, and we just went and read it out. You know?
Yeah, I guess we could skip.
Signature voice in it.
For certain others.
Yeah, it's kind of like Luke Smith. I don't know if Karma, if you know who we're talking about, but in some of his videos, he'll do like a thing he calls the soy voice. So he makes fun of like content creators. He's like, content creators, you know.
They paying crazy bands to go to Mars. What you mean Mars? Elon was talking about shit. You can sign up to work on that bad boy, bro.
I don't think you're gonna be going to Mars if and when Elon ever, you know, builds us an elevator that will allow us to make it over there.
Transition over to the USD.
Yeah.
What's USD, gang? US currency.
US dollars.
Damn, I don't know frames. I can't think of anything else to do. I'll just kind of grab.
He's just constantly doing this like accent here.
Yeah.
That's how he sees everyone
This is
else.
supposed to be his like dumb black person accent.
Like, you know, the reason you're so notorious, LTG, is because you do stuff like this, you know. Is this supposed to be, that, like, gal's supposed to be, like, a Marvel character? You know?
Bro, yeah, nah, he's a pretty phase there all day, bro.
They sound like doing like a Mexican Italian thing or whatever.
I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be.
Yeah,
he's like he's gone full Pentecostal mode. He's speaking in tongues. He's been slain in the spirit or whatever whatever insanity they go through.
That man needs to repent. Big time.
Yeah, but maybe not go to a Pentecostal church. Yeah.
Oh my god, LTG at church? That would be a hype stream.
Like, you know, someone's just like, well, are you LTG? Let's do a quick Street Fighter 6 match on our Switch 2s.
Hey, yo, Mogs, wrap this pastor up.
And then like then the faster like everyone like starts throwing him out, you know.
Oh, Lotte guy says he won't eat ice cream next time. Fuck, I'ma just like turn my butter. Bro, he just keeps beating us. Like, just next time, just don't queue up with this guy. Just like let him.
Guy, this is his professional voice acting. Just maybe don't send this into any agency. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is Hollywood audition tape.
No, this is honestly he has better talent than most people without really trying. Like he's naturally just being a tool bag. Oh yeah, repent big time. Repent big time. What?
He's now going full Mohammed bin Salman or something.
But like, why for Tekken though?
Maybe because he's trying to get like with SNK and other stuff like into
yeah,
the competitive and get just like with China and Tencent trying to get their share of the pie.
Yeah.
But I think in Tekken 7 there actually was like some more Middle Eastern presence, like competitively in that game. I mean, just and probably just fighting games in general.
What kind of Saudi Arabian accent does he have?
Capcom's brilliant. You know what? We'll put in a mechanic called Drive Rush. Well,
almost like it's similar to the Vism or custom combo thing from Street Fighter Alpha 2 or something.
Drive Rush. I have something called Drive Impact. Well, you know,
basically just focus attack from SF4.
Oh, this man's funny.
What accent even is this?
You know what?
Oh.
I do like the custom versus art you can do.
That's some Taliban accent.
I like the time in the lower right hand corner, like this is some like cursed like stream or whatever.
Yeah.
Like from a camera.
It's found footage.
Oh, he's trying to be.
Trying to be
like,
African now.
Yeah, those pirates, being an African pirate.
Look at me, I am the captain now.
Man, literally.
And one wrestling lift get injected into his chin.
Wait, what?
Chin implant? Oh, okay. He
Oh,
like a
I
bigger
see it.
chin.
That's
He
weird.
doesn't want it. He wants a better looking chin.
It just looks bloated.
So instead of it being down more, it's up more?
It's more pronounced. It's more like forward coming, like
Oh,
protruding.
Yeah, so I can be more alpha and /sigma or whatever, you know.
Than that, man. Why are guys doing that?
Of course, he picked Anna because he like wins in like Tekken 8 now or whatever.
Yo, what kind of dance is that?
It's the prayer hand like shuffle.
What happened
Prayer
to make him? What happened to get him to do that? What?
It had to be a dodo. It had to be a dodo.
Either that or what it is someone has found like you mentioned like how he's like dating someone that's underage.
Yeah, I just the video showed up in the recommendations, so I got it.
He's like what it is. They got compromising material now, and he has in order to like not get in trouble. You know. Is Ganondorf actually that good in Smash Ultimate?
Yeah,
he's like actually viable.
I mean, he's better than he was in Brawl and 4.
And like Melee,
Honestly,
you know.
It's OP overall. I'm gonna be real. He's annoying to fight against.
I mean, he's always hit hard, but the problem is like going against like Fox or like Captain Falcon in Melee, you know.
Nah, you just gotta time it. It's all timing with him at that point.
Yeah.
You just gotta know.
So S9 is LTG, I'm assuming.
I guess. So.
This is Perfectly Cut Streams LTG edition. But the one guy from before it didn't look like LTG.
So basically, whenever you get the
Got the Famicom Rob here. Fall for playing Ganon against someone with projectiles.
Your fault for playing Ganon against.
I haven't touched this one time. What the
Still get hit, bro.
Okay.
Oh, edge guarding. Oh, that was a cool play.
This trick. Oh, you got.
Oh, you got edge guarded there.
This nigga is too easy to get.
That's a dumb. And for a second, I was like, "What drum and bass song we got in Smash Ultimate here?"
It's too easy.
Too easy.
We got the light suits on us here. Oh wow, one hit and he's done. Yep. Like it just cuts out right before he like goes crazy.
You have to accept that reality if you want to stream or play this. It's not a fighting game.
What the FGC has been saying about Smash for the longest time, you know, it's not a fighting game, guys. I mean, which it's not the same kind of fighting game, you know.
What the fuck is that?
What's up with the stream quality now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Potato mode.
Looking for the kick move.
Oh, someone's Creative Fighter. It's
Oh, whoever is still using freaking Bandicam to record it, that's why.
Oh.
Not even using OBS. And you can see their desktop is on the bottom, so they didn't even full screen it properly.
I just remember our Bandicam. I mean, I didn't pay for the full version, you know. I just did whatever. Still wasn't much better than like Fraps, which was still too much for my computer at the time.
Wait, this has to be like LTG, like super young. What the hell?
No, I think it's just this is LTG style, maybe.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure I don't know. Does LTG play Smash at all?
He used to. He used to play it.
Oh, I see. I know there's that one guy, Kira Flex or whatever his name is, that like freaks out. And there's that one where he gets mad, he almost goes like Super Saiyan or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream there. I think we got through some good Lolcow action there.
Yeah, we dubbed in a whole bunch of stuff. we had a DSP, we had LTG, we had a nice little trilogy of various various Lolcow content, you know.
Yeah. So
The thing is, I realized like people like PPP and all that, they're never gonna run out of content to talk about.
Oh yeah.
You just have to not burn down their own reputation, and they'll just be able to constantly just keep going.
Yeah, that's always a challenge.
Going like the Energizer Bunny, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the stream for tonight. If y'all for tuning in, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you doing so. Please consider commenting, subscribing, sharing the stream
Hit that
with
bell
others.
Notification, because that's how YouTube works nowadays.
Yep, all that stuff helps us out in the algorithm. And we stream pretty regularly. So
regularly on like the week.
Yeah, on
later
weekends. I might do like a solo stream or two during the weekdays, but yeah, we're usually here on the weekends. So yeah.
It'd be nice to do it 24/7, but I don't know if I'd want it to be that way, because then your job is like your ability to survive is like literally dependent on your reputation, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, we hope you enjoyed tonight's little program. We don't do this Lolcow stuff too often, but if you enjoy it, let us know in the comments. And yeah, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Good night.
Hit the like, follow, share, follow our social media account. Don't be a stranger. Drop a comment, and we will get back to you at our earliest convenience.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yep. See y'all later. Wait till next time.